Welcome to the Global Health Catalyst series. I'm Vivian Kosinje-Birchall, your host, and I'm honored to host the president of Elekta Foundation, Lacy Hubbard. Welcome.
Thank you, Vivian. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to host you. We've crossed each other's paths a few times, but it's the first time that we're actually getting to have
That's
a conversation in front of the camera.
That's right.
So, what is it that brings you to the Global Health Catalyst Summit, and why is it important to you?
I think this summit is one of my favorite conference because you learn a lot, and then you meet so many different people, new friends and old friends. It's almost like a family reunion, but the family is growing. And that's, I love the most.
And for the benefit of our viewers, could you please tell us what you do and how it ties into the global health work?
You mean the Elekta Foundation,
yes.
Right? So Elekta Foundation is very new. We just celebrated our first anniversary earlier this year.
Oh. Congratulations.
Thank you. So the foundation, right now, we focus on two pillars. One is education. So education part is we more close the knowledge gap in radiotherapy, because in the underserved countries, obviously money is a big issue, funding is a big issue, but knowledge is a part of a big issue, because when you come to radiotherapy, it's a team sport. Besides radiation oncologists, you also need a medical physicist and a radiation therapist to treat the patient. And we just don't find the teammates there. So for us, we want to close a knowledge gap here.
And where are your operations? Like, where do you work?
So our headquarters is in Stockholm, but I live in the U.S., so I travel to Stockholm a lot. My team's there. Of course, now we have this cervical cancer prevention program in Africa. I travel to Africa a lot. I've been to Rwanda 6 times, and also Uganda, your home country, once. I'm going there in July, so I'm going there a lot.
No, it's exciting to see people like yourself really playing a role in bridging these healthcare disparities. What is the one thing that has stood out for you in the Global Health Catalyst? Over the years. I don't know how many years you've been involved, but what has stood out most for you?
Last year was my first time,
okay.
And this is my second time. I enjoy the most is, so obviously me, the Will, and the you. I feel like through the Global Health Catalyst, this organization, you really expand your network, and you find the people like-minded, and working so hard and with passion, and to solve this problem in underserved countries, which is our mission of our Elekta Foundation.
What do you see Elekta Foundation going forward? What areas do you see your organization focusing on in terms of collaboration with the Global Health Catalyst and with the countries back in Africa?
Sure. One of the focused area for Elekta Foundation is cervical cancer prevention. So last year, we piloted a project in Rwanda to screen rural village women for HPV, because cervical cancer is a big issue there, as you know. We screened 20,000 women for HPV and treated more than 600 women with precancerous lesions, so they will not develop a cervical cancer. So to me, the Global Health Catalyst area is very broad, so from the cancer treatment to cancer. So the Global Catalyst focus areas are very broad, from cancer prevention to cancer treatment to palliative care. So that's, I feel, it's a very kind of end-to-end areas to cover. So for us, obviously, cancer treatment is very important. That's why we have education program. But also cancer prevention is so important, particularly in the cervical cancer. You just have so many in Africa. And every 2 minutes, a woman dies from cervical cancer. And the cervical cancer is highly preventable, curable. And so Elekta Foundation, that's why we want to focus this area, because we want to save these women from getting cervical cancer. They don't have to. They just live in the wrong place. And that's we are focusing. And through Global Health Catalyst, we have a lot more partners, and we broad our network. And also there's a lot of doctors, and they are very specialized in this area, and we can learn from them.
There is one thing you just said that is that struck me right now when you said that they were just in the wrong place, you know, and that's, you know, what the challenges with that we're trying to address is because people are in the just different or wrong geographical location.
Right.
Because when we are here in the United States, we have access to healthcare,
Right.
and the fact that someone was born in another place disadvantages them. So it's so humbling to hear you like put a spotlight on that, and you know, hopefully those watching can understand that why we need to collaborate in global health to help struggling communities. They didn't choose to be born there, but we can all play a role as human beings to bridge the gaps.
Exactly. You know, we can. Like for cervical cancer, we can eliminate it. If you look at the whole cervical cancer, the map, and it's just showing inequality, because when you're starting with white in high-income countries, then you go to the middle-income countries, getting pink, then you go into low-income country, become red, dark red, but we have the tools, we have the solutions to save our women.
Absolutely.
And we should do it.
No, thank you so much. Is there anything that we haven't talked about your work or your role with the Global Health Catalyst that you would like our viewers to know?
No, I think you covered it.
Well, that's the first. No, but thank you again for your work, both on the continent of Africa and globally, because I know you cover many regions of the world. And thank you for being here today and for speaking with me.
Thank you, Marianne.
And to our viewers, look out for more videos on highlights from the Global Health Catalyst. And for now, thank you for watching. Till next time.
Thank you.